This exercise I call a Shin Box 90-90. It's kind of a down step or a regression from the normal Shin Box, which we'll get into that later. You'll see that on here. But for this one, this is kind of a beginner exercise. So we just want to work on sitting in this posture. So we're just kind of sitting on our side. Ideally, we want to start out where both legs are at a right angle. Keep your heels tucked where they're at. Don't let them shift. They're going to want to. And we'll talk about that in a second. But then we're going to flip over, keep the heels in contact where they're at, or at least try to. So that's one repetition or rotation. You're going to switch over again. And then it's another rotation. So all this is an internal, external hip rotation mobility drill. That'll get your hips really opened up the more you do it. See how I'm having to lean back? I got poor hip mobility right now, but I'm leaning back to compensate. So ideally, we wouldn't see that. So if you have even worse hip mobility than myself at this time, something you can do is bring your feet closer together or bring your heels in, let them slide a little bit. And what that'll do is that'll make this transition a little easier. So let's say you do 10 reps that way, then you could bring them out a little bit, do 10 reps that way, and then so on. Lastly, if you need them to be even easier, take your hands, put them behind you like this, so you're automatically just kind of leaning back. You're making some space. Plant your heels where they go, and then just kind of like rotate like this, right? So this would be for someone who can't do them or has very poor hip mobility. This would be where I would start, just like this. And then I would try to move up where your heels are a little closer together, and you're just trying to shift, right? Then from there, I would move to where that wider, more proper stance, and then try to do that. But then from there, of course, advance so that you're not having to lean back in your torso to do it. And that's it.